to Book Buzz, brought to you by Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and this is a different form of Book Buzz.
Special episode.
It's a special episode. You may want to watch and rewatch over and over again and maybe save it in your archives. So what we're doing today is we are discussing the American Library Association just came out with all their book awards. And as you can see, we have so many, and we wanted to show you the winners of the different awards and also the honor books. So that's what we're here about, and tell you a little bit something about the award itself. So I'm going to start with the Newberries. Let me explain Newbery before we get into that. The John Newbery Medal for the most outstanding contribution to children's literature. This year's winner, When You Trap a Tiger by Keller. This is published by Random House Children's Books, and a sweet story. When you trap a tiger, her story begins. Listen, this isn't like any tiger I've seen in a zoo. It's huge, as big as our car. The orange in its coat seems to glow, and the black is as dark as moonless night. This tiger belongs in one of the Hal Money's stories. I lean forward until the seatbelt slices into my skin. Ouch. And the big cat lifts its enormous head, and it looks at me. And then the tiger raises an eyebrow like it's daring me to do something. That is the Newbery winner. Just a little tease on it. When You Trap a Tiger. So congratulations on that one. And then, let me just show you, we'll just give you the titles of our honor books. Erin Entrada Kelly, she won a Newbery one for Hello Universe, which we've read as a book club for the tween book clubs. And she won last year or maybe a couple years ago, very short period of time. And this one is called We Dream of Space. So this is one of the Newbery Honor books. Another Newbery Honor book is Fighting Words by Kimberly Brubacher Bradley. She also was an honor winner for The War That Saved My Life, which is going to be one of the books that we're going to be reading. I've read it. There's a couple stories that go together. So good. I really, really enjoyed that. So that's by her. And then one more honor winner, Box by Henry Brown Mails. Henry Brown mails himself to freedom. That's the title, Box. Henry Brown mails himself to freedom. But it's by Carol Boston Weatherford, illustrated by Michelle Wood. And I was going through this, and it's just beautiful. It's all verse, like different poems in verse. It's just beautiful. The words are great, and these are all definitely worthy of awards, I'll tell you. So that.
And they're all here at the Peters Township Public Library. Absolutely. So anything that we're showing you, feel free to go ahead and put it on hold, and we'd be glad to get it to you.
Absolutely. And we will have this up on the screen, the details, so that you can get on and reserve them, and we'll get them to you. So that was the Newbery Medal. Okay, so we're moving on.
Do we do Caldecott?
Yeah.
Okay, so Caldecott is always given to books for their illustrations. So the... So the 2021 winners then? Yes.
Yeah.
So the 2021 winners are the We Are Water Protectors by, her name got covered up by the thing, so make sure I say it right, by Michaela Goad, and it was illustrated by Michaela or Michaela?
Michaela, I guess. Yeah.
Goad.
Sorry to the authors. Sometimes we can't. Yeah.
So that's the illustrator, and it's written by Carol Lindstrom. So these books are always given, or this award is always given to books for their illustrations. So if you flip through, Beautiful illustrations.
Yep,
When
that
the
is the
people
winner.
first
And when you
smoked-
check it out, you'll see why. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, and I love when we read books to kids to talk to them about, the Caldecott because, especially the little ones, they're so visual. And, like think about, why do you think this book won an award for their pictures? Look, she has like fish and flowers and lily pads painted right into her hair. Like such
Yeah.
detail. And they're always
Yeah.
usually very unique too. And the honor one is Outside In by Deborah Underwood, illustrated by Cindy Derby. Again, beautiful illustrations.
Yeah,
Almost looks like watercolors.
it does. Yeah, that's pretty.
So very fun to share. And we do keep all of our award winners for the Newbery and the Caldecotts all together. So if you want to come and grab these ones, and also if you would like to try to see some other award winners and try to figure out, why that book won an award, it's always fun to look at them. And they're very, very cool.
Absolutely.
So Outside In and We Are Water Protectors for the 2021 Caldecotts.
Excellent. All right. Let's see what's next. We are going right through. Now we're up to the Coretta Scott King. I will do the award book for the authors. So she actually does, there's 2 awards that we're going to talk about that she does, the book awards. One is for the author, which I'll talk about, and then we'll have Miss Shannon will do the illustrator. Not much to say other than that, again, for the author and the illustrator. So these are for the author. And the winner is Before the Ever After by Jacqueline Woodson, which we have several of her books. And even as a little boy, my dad would say, I had all kinds of dreams, and I was always somebody's hero. And I'd say, well, now I'm a little boy, and you're everybody's hero. And my dad would smile, hug me. Sometimes there'd be the beginning of tears in his eyes. I didn't know why then, but I do now. It's hard to stay a hero. So that's what this award winner looks like. And the honor books. This is actually a young adult. Miss Shannon's expertise here. All the Days Past, All the Days to Come, from the award-winning author of Rule of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Remember that book?
That's been a long time.
Yep, this is an honor book. So looking at this, again, we're not going to read everything. We just want to show you the honor books and then make sure that you see the winners. And this is another author honor book, and it's called King and the Dragonflies. And this is by, I love when we cover that up. Calendar's the last name. Oh, Kaysen Calendar.
It's a cool cover too.
Yeah, it really is. And it looks like a very cool story. So now you're
so
going
now
to
we're
do
doing the
the
Coretta Scott
Oh, you get to do
illustrators.
this.
Okay, so I'm
fun
excited
one.
about this one. So, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. So, this is a book about Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul. And what's interesting about stories like this to share with kids is, Aretha Franklin is, the musician that was going to be now famous in children's grandparents' lifetimes, not in their lifetime,
Right.
not in their parents' lifetime,
Right.
but these songs have carried upon generation. Like her music has never really gone out of style. People, even if it wasn't on the radio as the top Billboard Top 20, when they were growing up, they're still there. So I loved it, and it's always interesting to hear and to learn about the lives of these famous
Isn't
people.
on the cover, are the letters kind of raised? Is
Yes.
it? Yeah. It just,
It's
I mean,
a beautiful book, and it's no
is.
question why it won for the illustrations. So this is by Carol Boston Weatherford, but it's illustrated by Frank Morrison. So that's who the winner is.
look at that.
Like they're just so beautiful. And to learn about and it's just really simple. This is And it's, R-E-S-P-C-T, so it spells out the word respect. So this one, M-U-S-I-C, hand clapping, gospel, the Franklin's pedigree, parents, children, praise the Lord, and stirring harmony. And then it goes through and spells out all these different words, E-X-A-M-P-L-E. Her preacher father fights for rights in his community. Other leaders visit, a voice, a common plea, and everything rhymes. Everything just flows so nicely in this book. And then the illustration of the cover is even continued into the back cover, too.
Well, I was going to point that out. What I like about this book and the illustrations on the inside and at the outside, it's the full 2 pages.
Yes.
So it's just one big illustration across both pages for every one that they do.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I love this.
That is so deserving.
For sure. So Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul, R-E-S-P-C-T. So this is the Coretta Scott King book award winner for the illustrations. And then the honor one this is adorable too, Magnificent Homespun Brown, a celebration, written by Samara Koldon and illustrated by Kaylani Juanita. And this is also written in prose. But the illustrations are what it won the award for. And look, though, they're so cool. And these ones, they're all a little bit different. So she uses kind of different mediums, it seems.
Yeah,
So,
that's sweet.
very cool.
Excellent.
Yep.
Gosh. A lot of talented
and Jacqueline
people.
Woodson, who is the author of that book you just shared, she called this book absolutely lovely.
Aw.
So,
Well,
very
that's
fun.
nice praise for that. Let's see what we have coming up. All right, so we did the illustrator. So we have coming up. I'll do the Schneider Family Book Award and then pass it back for the Prince Award is coming next. It's on here. The Schneider Family Book Award for books that embody.
There's this one.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, what was it?
That's the
that's
Theater
the
Seuss Geisel one, I think.
the what?
Is that the Theater
Oh,
Seuss
yes, the
Geisel?
guys. Yep. Sorry. We'll get this. Schneider Family Book Award. I just thought it was closer to me. For books that embody an artistic expression of the disability experience. And it's called I Talk Like a River by Jordan Scott and Sydney Smith. And let's just give you, I woke up each morning with the sounds of words all around me, and I can't say them all. What if words got stuck in the back of your mouth whenever you tried to speak? Poet Jordan Scott writes movingly about a boy who stutters in this powerful and ultimately uplifting book based on his own experience. Masterfully illustrated by a Greenaway medalist, Sydney Smith. This is a book for anyone who feels lost, lonely, or unable to fit in. And I love that it's based,
On his own life experiences,
yeah. Usually those stories, really hit home and they're just end up so good.
Yeah.
So that's just beautiful.
And it is it's included in our new diversity section of our Blue Dot Concept books of the library. So we
Yes.
have been reorganizing. We have a whole section now on books specifically on diversity for our younger readers.
It's really cool. Very beautiful. Okay, that was the only one for that. Now we're going back to the
Prince?
Yep.
Okay, so
Prince
Prince
Award.
Award is for excellence in literature written for young adults. So I usually always compare the Prince Award and the Newbery Awards. The Newbery Award is given to usually the best written story for children, and then the Prince Award, it goes to that of teen. So the Prince Award this year is Everything Sad is Untrue, in parentheses, a true story. This book is really heavy
It is.
because of the way that they do the pictures and things. And it's a really
I was thinking
dense,
the texture of the paper too is
it's like a really
yeah.
high quality book.
Wow.
I was in your backpack, that's going to weigh you down. At the front of the middle school classroom in Oklahoma, a boy named Caruso, whom everyone calls Daniel, stands trying to tell a story, his story, but no one believes a word he says. To them, he is a dark-skinned, hairy-armed boy with a big butt whose lunch smells funny, who makes things up and talks about poop too much. But Caruso's stories, stretching back years and decades and centuries, are beautiful and terrifying. From the moment he, his mother, and sister fled Iran in the middle of the night, stretching all the way back to family tales set in the jasmine-scented city of Isfahan, the palaces of the semi-ancient kings, and even the land of stories. We bounce between a school bus of kids armed with paper clips, missiles, and spitballs to the heroines and heroes of Khosrow's family past, who ate pastries that made them weep and touched carpets woven with precious gems. Like Marzlehade in a hostile classroom, author Daniel Nayeri weaves a tale of Khosrow trying to save his own life to stake the claim his truth, and it is a true story. It is Daniel's. And this book is beautifully written because it goes back and forth between being, what's happening in present day, and he's on the school bus or whatever, and then all of a sudden it begins in an big old car. Isn't real gold. So it goes back and forth between being his stories that he's telling to what is going on in the world currently around him. So it's very interesting read, how it goes back and forth like that. I'm sure it'd be really cool as an audiobook as well.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say that. I was thinking audio. We don't have the audio yet.
We'll have to make sure we grab that one.
Yeah.
But the cover is really cool too, because you can see, so there's him sitting on the roof of his house, that's safe. And there's this tornado around him, but it's all these different characters and symbols and things from all these stories he's trying to tell. They're all spinning around in his head.
Yeah.
So really cool. Really neat book. So that is the award, the Prince winner. And then there was 3 awarded the Prince Honor. This one's really cool. This is actually a memoir, but we do have it in our YA fic just because it's written for, I think the teens would like it more. It's called Apple Skin to the Core.
I love that cover.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
And this is actually written in prose as well. But it's the story, the author is telling her story. So Apple Skins, or his story, by Eric Gansworth.
I just want to say before you move on to the next one, the prose. It is becoming, there are so many more books than
like Kwame Alexander
ever.
always writes that way.
Yeah, but the more authors are doing that.
Yeah.
Well,
I love them because it kind of makes it a little bit quicker to read,
Yeah,
because there's less text per page. And also for kids that tend to get overwhelmed by the amount of text per page, it's also less overwhelming, because there's not as much, there's more white space. You feel like it's a little bit more manageable. So it's really great for those reluctant readers. But this one's really neat because of the illustrations and stuff that are tossed in here as well. So
yeah, that looks cool.
And then this one I've actually talked about on here, the We Are Not Free by Tracy Chi. And this is about 14 Japanese Americans post the attack on Pearl Harbor and how they're being treated. They have curfew, they have to register, and the whole world, this war is going on around them, and everybody looks at them like they're part of, like they caused this attack, but they're just regular teenagers. So it's kind of their story, and it goes back and forth between being about these different kids. So really neat book. The We Are Not Free. And then the last one for Prince Honor, this one is Everybody Looking by Candace Elo. It's this is a fun cover too.
Yeah.
Another good one. So a lot of great stuff for teens right now. A lot of good reads out there. So very cool.
Yes, teens, get on our website and put these on hold.
And a lot of these books, like as an adult, I feel like these are going to be great reads as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I shouldn't say just teens because everybody's reading young adult books, which includes us and everybody. They like it.
Yep.
The themes are good and they're well written, so why not?
For sure.
All right, the last award that we have is the one I was trying to call something else, which is the Theodore Seuss Geisel Award for the most distinguished beginning reader book. And it is called See the Cat. And it is 3 stories, and it is cute. 3 stories about a dog. And it's by David LaRochelle and Mike Wonotka. Excuse me again if we're pronouncing everybody's names wrong, but he was the illustrator. And what I also loved about looking into this book and seeing the names on here is because I spent 17 and a half years of my life living in Minnesota, living in Minneapolis, and these guys are from Minnesota. So yeah, the illustrator's from Minneapolis, and the author is from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, which is just right outside of the city. So this is adorable. So see the cat. You'll find it in our early readers, of fiction early readers, and it is adorable. You're going to find it like the early readers tend to have the big fonts. Very few words on a page of this one. Great illustrations. And again, this one is broken down. I was reading it. It's so cute. Of the 3 stories about the dog. Don't know where they start, but it's adorable. So it's definitely a Dr. Seuss keeper. You know how all of the Dr. Seuss books and related books are very similar, and this is so well deserving of that award. It's just too cute. If this hippo sits on me, I will leave this book. Look how cute. Love that. I will leave this book. Max, okay, so what happens when the book gets it wrong? Max is not a cat. Max is a dog. But much to his dismay, this book keeps instructing readers to see the cat. How can Max get through to the book that he is a dog?
That's hilarious.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that's a fun one. Kids will love that.
Yeah. So these are our award winners.
Yes.
Now, for right now, you'll find them on our regular shelves, whatever they're, wherever they come from, like, fiction or, early readers. We will make sure that the award winners themselves will order another copy because they get put in with a specific section for award winners, because we have a Newberry section and a Caldecott section. So there'll be plenty to go around.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to read some of these.
Hot off the press. I know. That's the beauty of us doing this.
Yeah.
Like, you get to introduce these fantastic award winners, and and that becomes the problem too.
Right. You're like, okay, I want to read all
that
these.
Looks good. Oh, that looks good. I want to read that. I want to read.
Yeah.
And one of the things we kept saying is every time you'd pick up a book, or I'd pick up a book, especially the Respect book, Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
How beautiful they do these covers that just draw you in and entice you to want to read them.
Yeah.
Everything.
So cool.
I mean, I even like this, When You Trap a Tiger. Just the covers are so cool.
Yep.
But yeah, that one just blows me away. Those pictures, oh my gosh. So good. So
very cool.
Yeah. We have all of these.
Got to add a lot to my reading list now.
Yeah, like you said, this is a cool one with the dragonflies too.
That one would be a neat one to do with the book face because it's half of his face. When you do the book facing.
Yeah. Wait, is that right?
Yeah. Those are always
half of my nose.
Always fun.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while.
No, I haven't. Maybe we'll have to bring that back. I'm working on the April programming right now, so maybe we'll throw that in there. A virtual book facing competition.
Yeah, where they can check out the book, and you'll have to see what it's like. It's really a great idea. This is another cover I liked. Did you have a favorite one?
Favorite cover? I think I like this cover with all the tornado.
That is cool. When you said that, like it has all the things that's in his head, it made me think of my head.
Do you have a tornado going around in your head? Yeah. I kind of think of Wizard of Oz, like when she looks out the window and all the things are flying past her. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Did you happen to see the meme?
Of Bernie Sanders in
going
the tornado?
past the window?
Those are so funny. What a random thing to bring a country together.
Oh, it was. And that fact, I know it's a little off topic, but that he had such a good sense of humor about it that he sold these shirts, and they sold out
Like
with his
instantly.
picture. Yeah, with his picture on it, and they were like $45 each. All the money went to charity for
Yeah.
a food bank, I
Yeah.
believe. So
Cool.
that is a great sense of humor,
Right.
and doing the right thing with it. Yeah, I really like this.
I do too.
It was also, it reminds me of President Joe Biden, and there was somebody else that was like his mentor that used to stutter and overcame it,
Right.
and became president. But I just like those stories.
Me too.
You know,
Very cool.
heartwarming. That was fun.
Yeah,
What do you
very cool.
think?
So add these to your reading list. We can't wait to, feel free to request them online, give us a call, whatever, and we will be glad to get these books to you.
Absolutely. All right,
Yeah, let's get reading.
let's do it. We get to do fist bumps.
Have a great day,
All right.
everybody.
See you next
Yep,
time.
see you next time.
Grab an award winner.